Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 27th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, dogs got me up, so I got out, got them outside, got them all where they needed to be, all the good fun that comes with it. Everything was copacetic. Hung out in the hot tub for a little bit, kept the dogs quiet. His wife could get a little more sleep. She got up earlier than she wanted to, I think, also. But I got my morning text letting me know she was alive and up. So went back in, got the dogs all fed, got that situated out, got a couple things done. Nothing too major. She was trying to take care of some stuff with her father, getting it all set up and that, getting ready to take her trip. So we're kind of doing it. She had some laundry she wanted to get done, so she was doing laundry and just kind of getting that, figured out what she's going to pack and all the good fun that comes with it. I had really disliked the way my candle costume looked when it was just like draped over my shoulders weird. I didn't like it. It kind of was confusing, I think, what it was. So I decided I was going to try and make more like a round candle shape out of it. So I ended up going and stealing one of the pool noodles out of the pool and figured out about how long it needed to be. And I really needed like a 4-inch PVC pipe that's like half-inch diameter is what I needed. I didn't have a wooden dowel, I didn't have anything. So I was like, well, maybe if I cut some of the rope off of my tie-out rope that I use, I can use that to kind of tie it into a circle. And that worked pretty good. But where it connected, it kind of V'd out, but I like the look of it a lot better. So I was much more happy with it. So I was like, okay, that'll work. And then I was like, well, maybe if I got some tape or something. So I got 3-inch wide packing tape. When Mom moved back up north, I'd ordered in. She wanted the super wide stuff. So I ordered a big old pack of that stuff and the gun also that holds it. So I was able to tape it up pretty good and much more happy with my costume. So that was a little part of my day, figuring that whole thing out. It took longer than it needed to. I was just kind of figuring out other things, trying to see how it works, but got it working. Wife decided to run off to the grocery store, and we were trying to figure out what we needed because we're taking off on the cruise Wednesday. So we only have a couple more meals here before we're gone for a week. So it really doesn't make sense to buy a lot of stuff. So we kind of sat down and figured out what we're having. I said, why don't we do Sloppy Joe's, and then we can get a couple nights out of Sloppy Joe's. We'll do the salmon patties one of the nights, and we'll knock that out also, and we'll kind of finish up, that'll work out well for us. So she's like, cool. I said, check. I don't know if we have any Sloppy Joe left or not. If not, pick some up at the store. And she didn't check, but she got to the store. And she asked me when I had sodas. I'm like, no, I'm good on sodas because we're going to be gone. And I need to hit a Walmart up. I'm going to try and buy a 12-pack of bottles to take on, even though they say you can't take bottles on. But if I take the 12-pack where it's like wrapped in plastic, I'll be better off. And they'll hopefully let me get it through. So we'll see if that works or not. Who knows? So went ahead and hopefully get that through the security checkpoint. And she wasn't running all the way to Walmart. It's the only place that sells the bottles wrapped in the 12-pack. And I was like, cool, not a big deal. I'll do that tomorrow when I take a dog home, so I can shop in there then. So reached out to one of my clients, made sure the dog was coming tomorrow for daycare. They said it was. I'm like, okay, that's cool. She got back from the store, and it was that weird time frame where I thought, well, maybe we'll lay down, watch a movie / take a nap. Oh, also when she went to leave, she's like, her car didn't start. She came in and she goes, the car didn't start. I'm like, was the trunk open? And she goes, yeah, it was. Why'd you ask? And I'm like, I don't know, because I think maybe I didn't get a shut all the way last night. And even with the trunk down, but not latched, I think it leaves the trunk dome light on. So I ended up killing the battery on her car. So she took the Focus, went to the store. I got the jumper charger pack out and let it charge for a few hours. Went out there, she got back. Then I got the key, fired right up. Pretty fine. It was just my own stupidity that left the dome light in the trunk on, basically. So yeah, my fault. But at least it's back up and running, so that's good. Thought about laying down, watching a movie, maybe taking a little nap, because neither one of them been sleeping real great lately. I think a lot of it's worrying about her dad, and when we're gone, that whole thing. So she's worried about that, and I'm worried about her. So that's kind of how that rolls in. But went ahead and realized the time frame. I had a couple dogs getting picked up that wasn't going to work for the ability to. It was not going to be long enough time to make it worthwhile even watching the movie. So said I held it, headed back outside, hung out with the dogs. First dog went home, and then there wasn't enough gap between first and second dog going home to even be able to watch a movie and get a nap either. So it kind of just became a thing. So it is what it is. But yeah, the other dog went home, hung out with the last dog I had left. Although I have the one, just the one. I got one coming tomorrow. But went ahead, started getting my run in. Got back from my run, grabbed a shower. Then I went ahead and fried up some Italian sausage, which is what I use for my sloppy joes. I like a little extra flavor over just ground beef, especially coming out of like the stores. The ground beef's kind of junk. I've got 700 pounds of grass-fed beef up in Iowa, but I haven't got it down here to me in Florida. So I figure I'll use the sausage instead. And usually I'll mix 1 pound hamburger, 1 pound sausage, but I wasn't planning on doing that much today because we are gonna have gone and there's only 2 of us left, so we're gonna do 1 pound instead of 2. So went to look for the sloppy joe mix and sandwich mix, whatever you want to call it, and could not find any. So I asked her, did you see any? Did you look before you went to the store? She goes, no, I didn't look. I thought we had some. I go, no, told you to look. And then I got all in my head because I have weird mental issues with asking for help and like asking people to do stuff for me, which I should have went and looked for the sloppy joe mix myself, and I didn't, and then it became a whole thing. I'm still trying to work on myself for that because I've been let down, especially growing up most of my life. I'd ask for help people, they let me down, and then I would feel way worse for even asking, and it becomes a whole long-term issue for me. So I try not to ask for anything. I try to do it myself. And then she was walking around the store, but I was already like done with grounding the sausage up basically. And I'm like, at this point, no, because by the time you go, you get there back, it's like almost an hour round trip. Even a quick turn it's 40 minutes. So I'm like, that's not worth it. So we sit held it, just let the meat cool off, and we had salmon burgers instead, which was one of the meals we're gonna have this week. But I was kind of wanting to do sloppy joes, salmon, and then sloppy joes. So we had a gap day. It wasn't sloppy joes 2 days in a row, but it is what it is. So we ended up having salmon burgers, worked out fine. Got the dog fed after dinner. Watched a little bit of Young Sheldon. Then headed outside, let the dog play around a little bit, enjoyed myself a nice cigar, headed back in. And my wife had mentioned she wanted to go to bed early, so basically she was going to try and go to sleep early. And I'm like, cool, I'll stay outside a little longer, so that way I don't come there and wake her up and disturb her sleep. Because if she gets a good sleep going, when I come in, she can basically just roll over and go back to sleep. It doesn't bother her a bit. So when I came in, I went and shut the bedroom door off so the dog couldn't come in there. Then me and the dog went into the what was mom's room. Now it's going to be our gym. And I installed the rest of the flooring that the dog cut. I still got some I got to cut on the ends to make it fit in there properly. But I went and spent a lot of time in there. The dog was real quiet, which was good. Let her get real heavy sleep. Then I headed in, watched a little bit of Hulu in there, had myself a little snack, and then called it a night. So pretty much a pretty uneventful day. Nothing too major happening, but it's all fun. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.